really like roll with. The Invoker and Muerta are just, in a way, just two dudes. We already see Nature's Prophet TPing low one. This is something we often see in pubs and in competitive. He just does the 2 wards, and then he might even TP for couriers right after the game starts. I mean, after the horn shots.
And he already runs off, but they see him. They see the Nature's Prophet moving back, and they know an observer ward is placed around here. As they've pinged it out multiple times.
Wow. They actually go for a sentry on a low ground to check multiple spots, and they do the blood right on the high ground. Very, very sneaky play, but at the same time, Boom Esports is gonna make their way around, but they stumble upon Watcher, so it's not gonna result in much. Probably just 2 for 2 runes. We see, by the way, Matthew on the Nature's Prophet.
I see him, I see him.
I'm very interested in how much he's gonna contribute. Oh, and if he's going to go for the courier snipe play. There's a bunch of couriers out of base right now. It's been meta for a very long time to put your courier out of base, just in shop range, so it's stay precious seconds, because couriers low ones are very slow. And is he gonna go for it? He's not. That's very hype stuff. If he does, I'm hyping it a bit too much, sorry.
It's like, whoa, 2 and 2 bounty runes, oh my god!
No couriers sniped.
No couriers, no couriers.
What do you expect of this mid lane?
I think it's maybe Leshrac favored with the spam at the moment, because you're going to be able to use a lot of Lightning Storm, but it's actually taking too much aggro here from the creep wave, so Mr. Gene's not having the greatest time at level 1. But actually, now I think about it, already Heartstopper Aura, you put a second point into that, and you're just going to be able to get last hits here with the Death Pulse, so maybe perhaps it's going to be fine for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to, in a way, to Husker-Lina matchup, in a way that you can punish with Lash, but if Necro plays very stable, he'll just be fine. Like, it's not like if Lash plays very good and the other guy plays very good, that's gonna result in something. It's just gonna be fine. It's one of these matchups where with the Necro rotation, we already see how low Lash is. With the Nature's Prophet rotation, there is potential of Necro slaying. Because on the top lane, we're gonna get Smash versus Venge, but here comes the third hero. It's just unfair. It's gonna be a double kill. No Fairy Fire and a stick. The Invoker's gonna live.
Yeah, but no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, look at that! No. Matthew with the Sprout. Did he have vision of that, or was that randomly placed?
Double kill. I don't think he had vision. He just went for it.
And he
it's
got
daytime,
it.
But I don't think he saw it. Yeah. A double kill, and Tide is probably not suffering that much. We don't see the CS right now, but he's just... It's the power of Nature's Prophet. This is why this hero is so popular. He just has the global TP low one, you know, comes top and suddenly it's a tri-lane. And you die.
It's back in 10, and Tide not really caring here. I mean, I'm quite surprised that Sacred has not put a point into the Kraken shell here. Actually going into Gush and Anchor Smash. We'll be further intrigued to see whether he puts a second point into the Anchor Smash or a value point into the Kraken shell.
He's probably getting some ranged lasses with Gush, or they used it for low on harass when they were 2 together, which is fine. Still, like, the most important thing is the lane position. And it's like very close to his tower, and he doesn't really care about much anything else. He's not gonna have heavy farm, but 12 CS, a lot of XP. Meanwhile, mid, we talked about it. Nature's Prophet makes a rotation by foot, tries to TP. There's gonna be Tornado. He's gonna be on tower. Cold Snap, tower hits, he's gonna die to Lash Stun, and Lash is gonna live.
Look at that, and now they go on to the aggressive now, trying to find another kill here, Mad Kings. They go for the Necrophos. He's out of position. Hiding in the trees here. We'll try and attempt to turn it around, but does not have any more mana. Both the supports will try and take down this mid laner. Will they have enough damage? Oh, they'll turn it around. And look at that, because Necro gets the kill. The level 2 Heartstopper aura will bring him back to almost full HP. That was pretty nice for Necrophos there. So actually getting something out of that and just coming back to lane with pretty much full HP.
Yeah, that's the scary part when you're chasing Necro low HP and trading hits. Like, if he ends up getting a kill, like, it's all done. Like, there's no more fighting with him. Then Heartstopper heals him very much. And top lane, Smash, we see getting pressure. There's gonna be a CK stun into a Venge stun. He will be very close to dying, but I'm not sure they have enough to chase him. No, there's gonna be Reality Rift and he's dead. Oh, so far so good for Boom Esports. Oh, Adrian also.
Ooh.
Very scary.
But this is tied on his own, by the way, Milan. Matthew's barely been here, and then as soon as he comes back, look at this. Bloodseeker already having to respect that the nature's back. This hero, bang on right. He's pretty popular, and this is the reason why, because he has the input like this. Especially
he has a last and a big here. Well. Yes, exactly. I mean, it's the problem, like, because he leaves with the TP from a spell, then you're like, oh, there's no Nature's Prophet, let's punish this guy, he's solo. But he has the other TP, so whenever you go too aggressive, he's already back there to back him up, and you're already being too aggressive and you get punished. That's the real strength of this hero. He's basically at 2 places at the same time, no matter what. Well, nice deny by Gana. Bad wordplays, but denies it and makes it worth it.
I think maybe they want to go for the Necrophos on the mid lane as well, but meanwhile, on the top of the river, trying to attempt for a kill here onto Smash. The magic missile coming off cooldown in 3 more seconds. They won't commit for it. We're going to wait. Meanwhile, though, they do go ahead and get themselves that kill onto the Necrophos middle with the Moata hiding around to the side of the trees. They obtain that middle kill.
Nice rotations for the Mad Kings Esports supports, and they're gonna try to secure Rune. At least they're gonna try, and they're gonna get the Elu Rune on the Tide on Boom side, but they're gonna chase the Venge. There is gonna be dead shot in few seconds. I think they should have this kill, especially with Lash close in. Yeah.
Yeah, with that lightning storm, they get the kill. It'll actually go to Invoker though.
They need to be careful with diving around this timing, because one more strength of Nature's Prophet is we can TP to that Wisdom Rune. And if you forget about him, or you're stacking or doing something else, like, he is just steal it right in front of your nose and TP out. Which can be very painful. But we see already Invoker being in advance onto the Ancients.
As regarding last hit-wise, I mean, Tide doing okay, but so is Adrian here. He was having a great time last game as Sven with the last hits, but didn't turn out to be the greatest game for him. Will it be any different in game 2? That is the question.
Matchup-wise, I would say he has a very tough matchup. I mean, so far so good. Like, he's first on net for 50 last hits, but he will need almost a perfect game to have a huge impact.
Oh, meanwhile, CK going to be initiated on here by Mad Kings as the Starbreaker comes down. No mana remaining onto Pakaz, trying to get away. Will he survive? Yes, he will. Healing himself there. The CK is fine.
Not only fine, he's closing on level 6. He has Lotus Orb and 18 stick. He's soon to be looking to get aggressive here. Meanwhile, 8-minute rune, we're gonna have a clash mid.
They are, magic missile there. There's Picard's rotating in. Wants to try and get the Reality Rift. Never mind, rotation from the Necrophos as well. With the Reaper's Scythe, will take down the Invoker. And another rotation here on the river as the Ravage comes out along with the Meteor Hammer and the Sprout. Also, goodbye, Mr. Jeans on the Leshrac. Falling in the river. Will pay the price for getting that double damage route. They'll rotate and find a second kill there. Meanwhile, on the top lane, just able to survive the onslaught from the Dawnbreaker. Is now trying to heal up, but Adrian, with the rotation of the Rupture, they get the kill onto the CK. Smash will just about survive. Will head back to base, will obtain those phase points.
Great rotation from both cores from a bottom lane. Tide goes to check the rune, gets the Ravage, meter off, kills the Lash after he takes the DD, and then Adrian, TP stock, gets the kill on enemy carry. You know, we speak about how it might be a tough matchup, whatnot. You know what makes it easier? If you kill him. He kills himself. I will do it myself, as they say, you know. And he kills him and continues farming top. Really great stuff from both teams.
So meanwhile, on the bottom, Sacred with this Meteor Hammer now should be able to start pushing this tier 1, but unfortunately for him, Gnek keeps on spamming out the EMP, stopping from having any mana. Has just been able to call in a Mango though. We'll be able to place a Meteor Hammer down on that tower, but a rotation from Mr. Jeans. Coming forward now, wants to try and find the Tide. Tornado comes out of rotation though, however. A Smash helps to obtain the kill there onto the Tide. It's now the Starbreaker coming down. They actually may have found themselves the Necro as well. They will! Necro gone! Looks like maybe perhaps Boom could have turned it around, but never mind. They find 2. And Mad Kings came out on top of that one.
Sladen getting a bit ahead of himself. Great rotation by the Lash, understanding and using... Okay, there's gonna be another go mid. Smash is gonna get on top of Matthew, and that's a third hero dead. Mad Kings rolling, you know. This is why they first picked the Dawnbreaker, you know. His global presence this early really helps them take these fights to the Boom Esports, you know. The really good proactive play by Mad Kings. Okay, there's gonna be TP bottom by the Matthew. There's gonna be a catch from Walker, Dust, Blood Grenade. Ooh, nice tornado. He only needs to get off for about more 10 seconds. No.
That's a death. That's a death for sure. Yeah. Not running away from that one.
Woo with a stun. And it's an easy kill into a meteor hammer on the tower. That's another great rotation by Boom. Both teams kind of doing their own thing. I really like this. I really like this game, and both teams are just doing their own thing, doing the good plays, and like progressing the game on their own. And we'll see which idea is better later.
As regarding net worth now, as we start to surpass 10 minutes, with Bloodseeker and the Leshrac doing pretty alright here. And Adrian, he's farming a Giga stack here. Look at this ancient stack that he's farming.
Hey, this is how you want to play Bloodseeker. You want to win your lane, at least slightly, if not good, and then you get one rotation off with the Rapture, you max your Blood Rage, and then you go on farm fast with this attack speed and milestone.
Mr. Jeans,
swap?
It's going to be swapped out. Ravage comes out as well, but the Ravage is cancelled by the Tornado as a rotation coming in now with the Solar Guardian as well. They want to try and turn this around here onto Mad Kings. Will they be able to? Yes, they will. They find themselves 1 kill, found themselves 2. Stopping that Ravage there with the Tornado. Very well played there from Gnek.
Great reaction from the Mad Kings. They knew exactly what was coming and they were fully ready. As soon as they go, they cancel the Meteor Hammer Ravage combo. They get the Dawnbreaker, Solar Guardian on. Even Bloodseeker TP's on, cleans up the bench, and great stuff. 2 kills plus Ravage expended.
Yeah, this is a much more comfortable situation here that Mad Kings are in. A much more presentable game compared to game 1. Game 1, early game, it was kind of looking rough for them, but now in this game 2, they've rolled up their sleeves and they're heating up the pressure. As indeed, they're able to start punishing Boom Esports now from doing stuff like that. I mean, that was a 3-man smoke. It looked to definitely possibly be a kill there until the Shrek, but with the counter initiation and the plays that they had and cancelling that Ravage just turned out to be great.
Now looking for the next timing for the Dire. Slatem is actually gonna go into Travels into Blade Mail, which is a bit of a unique build. I would say most standard one is Travels, Hard, Agonist, but he's gonna make a pizza for a blade mail to be a bit more active. But the problem right now is like without Ravage, like you can't really be active on the dire side. The CK is not having that's the biggest problem. So Kakaz is not having a good game. He's having like a solid game, nothing to write home about, and that is a problem because they really rely on him getting aggressive while this Necro is kind of just like he's just like a tank. He's not really catching people. Oh, we see a smoke for 40-minute room.
And we do. Smoked up as 2. They'll try and move themselves top, see if they can see anything. The closest person, though, is Slatums. Behind this tier 2, so I don't think they'll be able to find the Necro and take him out. He is going to rotate middle as well with thanks to the Boots of Travel, so they won't find Athan. So possibly they could pressure the tower with level 4 Diabolic Edict that they have on Mr. Gene, so even with all these rotations, at least maybe they can get themselves a tier 1 tower.
Yes, this should be a free tier 1 tower. One thing Mad Kings need to be worried about is like overextending. They've been doing so far so good, but one time they overextend. Oh, we see Matthew is gonna get gone on by the Gennett and the Smash, and even without Solar Guardian, it's a free pickoff. It's a 400 gold for 2 of them and a tower. And they wanna try to respond mid. There's gonna be a fear on Sladem. There is a swap, but this might result just in another support pickoff, which you will gladly take. These are free kills. And free kills, like 2 minutes ago it was 1k lead, now it's already 3k. 2 free kills plus tower. You take it every day of a week. Yeah, and they're gonna straight up go pressure another tower.
And already forcing out the glyph. Matthew wants to see where he can go. He's actually going to commit the TP scroll instead. Actually cancels it. Now he's going to use the real TP. The Ravage and the Meteor Hammer coming out. Actually being committed here onto a position for Invoker. But he's actually maybe perhaps going to survive through it. Never mind. Picaz comes through the backlines here. Able to find a cheeky kill. The tide is going to fall here from the damage of Adrian. Adrian will get himself a killing spree. Running forward now with the Rupture. Double kill. Maybe perhaps he can get a triple kill if he can get the vision here onto the Nature's Prophet. Yes, he will. The triple kills there. Mad Kings are on a roll.
Especially Adrian. He's really feeling himself. And the Boom Esports is also feeling the pressure. Like they use the Ravage Meteor combo for Invoker. Mad Kings don't react immediately. They wait a bit. Okay, the guys, they're overextending. They pop the Solar Guardian. They get a turn. Tower plus another 3 kills, 5k. With 4 minutes, like they get 1k GPM lead per minute in these last 4 minutes. It's a great and another Ravage extended. Now for 2.5 minutes, they don't care about anything.
Mr. Jeans and Janek trying to find more here, but they won't be able to. So maybe perhaps they can start pressuring the tier 2 tower with the Diabolic Edict. We will see. But Boom Esports, on the other hand, just trying to keep to their side of the map. Farm up here, because we do have a Midas on Picard on the CK. Trying to just make this go late here. How long could they last out on Boom Esports? That's the question, because it's a complete swap from what happened in Game 1. It's now Mad Kings' turn to lay in the damage.
Yeah, very interesting how the tides shifted, with the whole game being dictated by Sladden. Now he's basically no impact, and the Dawnbreaker is making all the difference in the world. I guess this is the key hero of the series. Whoever gets the Dawnbreaker, is gonna roll.
Oh, they want to go. They want to initiate there. Adrian, I think he wanted to get a Rupture on the CK there, but
they see the board behind the tower, and at least they're gonna remove it, pop the Phantasm, and they're gonna look for a fight. Their average is 3 seconds off cooldown. They wanna get any kill they can, but the shield rune on left, that is very scary. Ooh, shard on top of the high ground. Very neat, very neat.
I mean, Tornado was just committed there, so I was intrigued to see whether they wanted to fully commit for the potential Ravage. But I feel like Sacred most definitely needs a blink here now. He can't be always being initiated on, because anytime he does use the counter initiation with the Ravage, it's always cancelled either by a Cold Slap or a Tornado from Gehek here.
Yeah, the key for them is like Solar Guardian is great and all, but if they get a good Ravage with CK Phantasm ready, they're gonna burst through anyone on the Radiant lineup. It just needs to be synchronized very well, which is not so easy, especially with like they have 0 BKBs, right? So you do all these spells and one Invoker Tornado, and he's gonna cancel all the combo. And you're gonna be in trouble afterwards. They're gonna be a TP from Necro into Shard onto Lash. They're chasing very far. Ooh,
the swap comes out
onto
there.
Rapture.
Slatums is still alive. So they will keep themselves intact for now on Boom here. Will they look for something? Mr. Jeans will actually TP to the top lane. Oh, never mind. We'll go to the mid lane, actually. Smash, however, does have the Celestial Hammer in 3 more seconds. Will actually come forward. Tornado comes out there because committing that Phantasm. Not able to get the Reality Rift because of that Cosnap, but a lovely Ravage. Catches the sidelines there of the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker going to fall, but now they want to try and turn around here into Mad Kings. They will be able to find, because with the Pulse Nova, the damage is enough from Mad Kings. They find themselves 3, avenging their fallen comrade on the Dawnbreaker. Look at that beautiful from Mad Kings.
Wow.
Able to turn that one around.
Again, I was thinking for myself, what is the best target to go on for the Boom? It's the Dawnbreaker, because he cannot use Solar Guardian to save himself, and he's gone on and being disabled. But again, so good at reacting. Mad Kings, they come and clean up. You know, all the cores are there immediately. Yes, they lose the Dawnbreaker, but they traded for 3 heroes, including 2 cores, including the Pakaz. And if Pakaz doesn't get fed this game, like he's not on the raid 2, like they're gonna struggle to deal damage.
He's got. He's. I'm looking at the net worth right now, and Bloodseeker is pretty much 3k gold ahead, which is pretty nice. Opting to go for that Manta style at the moment, which will help him. Help him how, actually? What's Manta style here for the Bloodseeker?
I mean, Manta style is just like edgy carry item. Like there's some like he likes the movement speed for it because it benefits his third spell too, and he can dodge some spells like CK stun, Venge stun. He can get out of Sprout too if needed. I mean, he needs to be a bit lucky, but on the edge, I think it's high rate of success, and like it's just a casual Manta. Like, cause what else he could build? I would think. Does he have Mjolnir? He has a Maelstrom. I'm not sure if he has. Not sure he has a Mjolnir, because that's a really item that Bloodseeker should get. Like the Bloodseeker is aiming to get like a lot of spell damage, and then with the talent and Aghanim, he's gonna turn into like this new beast, you know, like 5,000 more gold, and it's gonna be another beast. Like when he hits this another time, that's what I'm like. I was like, okay, Boom Esports, they're a stronger team, they're gonna come back. But at this rate, if Bloodseeker doesn't make any mistakes, like any major ones, he's on the road to like stomp this game. Manta finished. 20 minutes in. Manta, Maelstrom, BK.
I gotta say, the progression of the game has gotten a little bit slow ever since. All the side of each team is trying to farm up their items. They will get the Tormentor, though, on the side of Mad Kings, but they'll also get the Tormentor on Boom. So, to each their own, just trying to farm up here. I mean, I especially think that is good for Boom Esports here, because that is definitely what they need. They need some gold. They need to try and recover in order to get themselves a better team fight here. And if they have themselves the nuke damage, then maybe perhaps they can take out the supports on Mad Kings here, because they're having quite a significant impact. I mean, Gnek, ever since he's been using his tornadoes, been able to cancel quite a few ravages here.
Yeah, again, he got a shard, like the Invoker shard on the WW. It's very strong. It's one of the more underrated shards, and they're gonna try to catch Sled on top. Genek's been very proactive and really good at finding these pickups.
Just walking around here with the Ghost Walk. We've got Mr. Jeans and Tiger coming in closely. They know Slatums is farming around here. There's the Tornado. There's the Pulse Nova coming out upon that Ghost Shroud. Not the right time to activate that Ghost Shroud, Slatums. You're going to take too much magical damage there, and you will fall. Meanwhile, they'll also find Matthew here. That was a solo kill from Smash.
Yes, this is one of the good sides of having Dawnbreaker with a Nature's Prophet, because he doesn't need to be with his team. He has ulti to connect, he can always chase for the support Nature's Prophet. It's not like the old times, like where the Nature's Prophet core, like, it's hard to catch, and like he might even turn on you, but like, pulse 3 Dawnbreaker versus pulse 4 Nature's Prophet, every time he finds him with this Hurricane, or Harpoon, not Hurricane, I'm sorry, he's just gonna kill him, he's just gonna be his food.
As they'll fire that tier 2 tower now.
11k lead, minute 23. What does the Gaben say? Let's play the Gaben's game. What do you think is the win percentage for the Radiant and the Dire?
I don't know. Let me think. What could it be? I think they're having a pretty good dominance here. I'd say 77% win probability.
I'll go with 81 to 19. Let's see.
Oh, it's 80!
It's 80 to 20. Very educated guesses from noob players.
Oh, you'd call yourself a noob?
Oh, of course, man. This game is way too complicated to call yourself good. Like, no way. I'm still a very noob player.
That's the first time I've ever heard of an 11k player calling himself a noob, to be honest.
Blade Mail into Heart, as we said, a bit standard, a bit soft for a Blade Mail, but at this rate, it's not looking good for Boom Esports. Very wondering when it's gonna be a rush time for Mad Kings.
I mean, we can see what happens since they have the BKBs. Heart of Trask is about to come out soon onto Necrophos here. So maybe we could see something swap around. There's still a chance. 20% is more than 5%.
Exactly. There's gonna be a smoke that's gonna hit a CK.
It is. BKB will be activated. So will the Pierce the Veil. As Picard is trying to heal up here with his passive and go through here onto the Leshrac. But he will fall. Solar Guardian is there. They'll attempt to go for the Tide Hunter now. They find themselves 3 kills here. Yeah. Mad Kings. They've popped off once again here. Opting to try and find the kill there onto the CK. They do just that with no rotations coming in there for a very, very long time. And look at that. 3 kills obtained.
Props to Mad Things, props to Snatch, like they were very chill in the T-fight. They waited for full duration of BKB to go off to pop the Solar Guardian. They didn't panic for a moment. They knew that everything was in their hands. They just not need to mess up. They waited, and as soon as his BKB is to finish off, like the thing is, if they go on him while he has a BKB, all the Solar Guardian goes to it. There comes the Ravage. There comes the chance to turn it around. But even if they ravage all of them, if CK doesn't have a BKB active, he cannot deal the damage. If CK is not hitting, there is no damage on the other side.
We saw just that. He was on his own, but because he was on his own, he had no backup there. Maybe perhaps they could have turned it around if there was support and there was possibly a swap, for example, but nah, they still took him out. So Boom going to take back their outpost here, with Mad Kings giving them a little bit of breathing room. I mean, Roshan's still up here. They could possibly take that as well on Mad Kings. They haven't had that opportunity yet.
This is the first time Mad Kings has expanded the Solar Guardian with Ravage not being used. Usually it's been trades, so now when Now it's back, and now they again on the track.
Oh.
It's gonna be a Rapture on Tide into a swap. Sorgon is up. They're gonna try to run for their lives on the boom. But
Yes,
Mad
they
Kings, you know
are.
what? They're not gonna let them.
Oh, is now the attempt to try and go for the Tide here, but trapped within the Sprouts during that BKB usage. As now the side comes down along with the Ravage as well. They're going to actually turn it around here. Boom! They get themselves the Invoker and the Bloodseeker. As Jeans is still pretty healthy though, however, they'll turn onto Muerta. Double kill here for Picard's mid. Perhaps they can get themselves the Dawnbreaker here as well. The Magical Missile coming out along with the Sprouts also trying to get himself out of there. The TP is there, but it's going to be cancelled by the Chaos Bolt. And look at that! They find themselves 4 kills on Boom. They'll turn it around. And the only one to escape with his life is Mr. Jeans on the Leshrac. He will move himself bottom.
Hey, you know what's up? Sprouts up. You know, that one miss of a Quelling Blade changes the whole fight, changes the whole game. There's been 15k leads, cut down to 8, they go straight in the rush. There's gonna not be time for a Boom to lose the Sages. They're gonna just take it for free, kinda, and it's gonna be 5k lead and it's full game turn. Cause of what? Cause of Sprout, cause of one missed Quelling Blade usage. It's that simple.
Nerf Nature's Prophet, that's what I say for sure. This Sprout is quite ridiculous, that's for sure. Having to buy a Quelling Blade on every hero, every game, it is always against you. It's not fun when it's against you, Milan. It really is.
I feel bad for Adrian. He's played a hell of a game so far, almost 0 mistakes, and then one misclick literally, and now he's like almost on a back foot. Still 9k lead, but with no Aegis, they will not be able to progress their lead so easily.
And what's happened to the win probability now? Well, that's gone down. I mean, still in the favor of Mad Kings here, but gone down by around about 13%. So they're not exactly lost all of their advantage, but I feel like if they lose one more fight, then it's definitely a potential turnaround. And Shiva's Guard has just been finished now as well on the Necrophos. So now we have a way to stop the regeneration here coming out from the Leshrac with the Bloodstone.
Yes, that is one very underrated part about Necrophos. He builds Shivas and he builds the low 20 talent, which also removes the healing. Like he's gonna come online. Like after Shivas, he's probably gonna go into Aghanim's. Like when he gets all these 3 items, now there's not only one CK dealing the damage. Now it's Necrophos not only dealing the damage but stopping all the healing from the Dawnbreaker and the Leshrac Bloodstone.
Radiant are scanning.
So we got ourselves Ravage back again now for Sacred, along with a Blink Dagger. So maybe perhaps Boom can go on the aggressive this time, I wonder.
With the Aegis, for sure, but the map being like the lanes are kind of solid, but it's hard for them to get initiation if they're not smoked. Daytime, it will be a perfect time to smoke, but with Invoker running around in the invis, it's hard to get a good initiation.
As the momentum of this game starting to slow down a little bit, but as I say that, a smoke play comes out for Boom Esports. They want to try and find themselves something. Picard's taking the lead here, has himself this Heart of Tarrasque. Also got that Mage Slayer as well, Milan. So going to be able to apply a 35% less spell damage upon the Leshrac if he can. That's going to be big.
Yeah, prefers to have a Mage Slayer or BKB in his inventory while he's holding the Aegis, and it seems like the smoke is not gonna hit anything. I thought Tiger is gonna die for sure, but they just like kind of sweep them up, get the Necro TP out bottom, and they're just gonna push lanes again. They're like content with just keeping the game pace going, you know? Just farming, no matter that they have the Aegis, just getting to another time, which I can understand. You don't want to over-force it. You just got yourself back into the game with this big fight. You just don't want to go into blindness and try to find another fight, no matter what.
Yeah. Still got this Aegis. I mean, it's going to expire in around about 1:30. The question is, do Boom want to use it, or are they just kind of utilizing it here to keep away Mad Kings? It looks like they do want to try and use it, maybe. I'll go for a smoke play here. Try and look around the top left of the map, but there won't be anyone to catch out here at the moment because Mad Kings are hanging around their
They might get his smash.
They might do, actually. Smash hanging around a little bit.
I would say Smash is the best target after Bloodseeker. Because if they get the Bloodseeker and they pop all the spells on him, on the room.
Matthew's caught. That's a kill. Alright. Okay, meanwhile, there may be a kill on the other side here. The Scythe comes out. It will be a 1-for-1. Both supports will be taken down. Killing spree for Sleep on the next.
1-for-1 easy.
That is Scythe down for 100 seconds, so I'm not sure if they want to try something.
Another side charge. You know, they're gonna get the Tormentor and they're gonna lose the Aegis. And they're happy. They seem to be very happy with the game state, and they're gonna go for another time in. I think as soon as they get the Bloodthorn on the CK, they're gonna go for the smoke again. He has Aegis. He wouldn't mind dying there anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say though.
Best time to take the Tormentor. 10 seconds to Aegis to expire. What is
Maybe
the next timing for the Mad Kings I'm thinking of? Like, okay, this is very simple for the Boom Esports. They have the Bloodthorn, they have Aghanim's coming up, they have Tide probably building into something like the Treasure, and they're gonna be set to take a team fight. But I'm wondering what the Bloodseeker can go for. Is he gonna go for like a Butterfly, or like where is he gonna go?
Well, on his quick buy, he's opting to go a Refresher. Double BKB, double Rupture. It's going to be nice for both Necro and CK.
That's very good choice, I would say. There's gonna be a smoke. They seem ready on Mad Kings. They're like, okay, we want to get this game to before 15 minutes. You know, we smoke, we find you, we kill you. This one thing where we died, we fucked up, we got the Aegis gone, and now we're ready again. We kill you, we get the Aegis, we go back to winning this game.
Just looking around here, Ganek. Trying to find something. Both teams kind of smoked up here. But Boom are going to take the initiative. They know that something's happening here on the bottom. Maybe perhaps they can cut them off. Well, speaking of being cut off, Matthew is forced back there. With thanks to the dead shot provided by Tiger, they find the kill. But in return, here comes the gank. It's actually countered there by Ganek. The Rupture now placed onto Slattern. The Ravage comes down. It will connect onto 2 there as the Scythe comes down. It will deal no damage at all whatsoever from Mr. Jesus. Look at that. A Meteor. Oh my god. So much damage. Tied down along with the Necrophos as well. Too much damage for Picard to handle. They will find 3, potentially 4 as well as Adrian, fast on his shoes, comes forward. They will find the kill there onto the Vengeful, but a neutral will take it. Nonetheless, it's a kill. And they may look like they can clear up the high ground now. Mad Kings.
Great fight for Mad Kings. They just got what they wanted. They wanted them to go on one of their tanky cores, like Flash, and to try to burst him. Then the Dawnbreaker Soulguard comes in. He gets the BKB off, he gets the Bloodstone off, and he turns the fight completely. 0 chance for the Boom Esports. Very good play from Mad Kings.
Oh my gosh, Adrian's attack speed. It's mental. Give him alacrity as well. There we go. He will rip through those barracks. He'll go for the second set now. Oh, there's still a tier 2. Can't get that one. They'll go for the second best thing. They'll go top.
They should be able to get this for free. But
no Ravage
if
available.
Wants to defend.
There's a swap there. Vengeful gonna have to sacrifice her life in order for the Tide to escape. Ravage still down for another minute. There's really nothing here that Boom Esports can do. I mean, the cores are coming up in around about a few more seconds, but they've already completed their goal. They'll get themselves 2 sets of racks, and they will get themselves back.
Easy 2 sides for Mad Kings, and now they go back to pushing out lanes and getting to spend the earned gold. You know, hacks coming up for the Lash. This game looking dire for the dire, you know.
How many times have you used that pun before, Milan?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it might be first time.
Really?
Yeah, this is.
There was much confidence when you
like,
said that.
He just came up to me, you know.
I think it's one of the most common puns I've ever heard in Dota 2.
Onto the rush. Is it second or third rush? I would say it's the second one.
Second rush. Yeah.
Because it took a lot of time to kill the first one. He wasn't killed until the minute 24 for sure, that I remember. And it's not gonna be a pressure, so it's not so bad for Boom, but anyway, they had troubles winning fights against 5 heroes. Now they're gonna face 6.5 if you count the cheese. It's I'm struggling to find a way for them, you know, like last game for Mad Kings. Now I'm always trying to find a way of a comeback for a losing team. Same like when you play a game, you always try to think of a way to come back to fight, like of a condition that's gonna make you back in the game. But they just need to hope Mad Kings like gathers up, 5-man Ravage, CK clean up. But even then, versus Daedrus and Cheese, might be rough.
I mean, they may have found themselves Matthew as well within the river. Nowhere to escape. Has been dusted up. Found there by Mr. Jeans. Godlike for him. Necrophos is pretty much 6 slotted right now.
And Leshrac is 7 slotted. That's a problem.
Oh, I'm trying to CK. Oh, the Abyssal Blade cancelling the TP. Solar Guardian coming down as well. This is an instantaneous kill there onto the CK, and Ravage, that was questionable because there's no CK going to fall there. GG is called. Yeah, there's no way they're going to pull that one back out their sleeve. It's game 2.
GG.
It's going to be going to Mad Kings here, who completely turned the momentum of this game 2. Caught us by surprise for sure. And we're going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3.